much. If love so nice, why love hurt so much? Why love hurt so much? Why love hurt so much? If love so nice, why love hurt so much? Because if I'm the start, me I go cure your heart and I will never do you wrong. Two of us can have a bond with good relations, so we set a solid foundation. I not try to control your world like a PC where get program. If you care for me and I care for you, we are gonna have emotions. I love someone. Productions. Hear me now, girl, me like your style. Like your vibe, me like how you ride it. Oh, oh. Every time I see you, me love you, girl. And the more me see you, me love you, girl. She got Mike sing like Shanty. Miss Funky, she love roughness, so she thank me. Girl, I scream out, so she love me. I say she can't do without me. I say she love lollipop. I blow out the dance Sunday. Every time she come over, she thank me. And number one, yo, she rank me. She all that. Look good, no love chat like parrot. Every time I see her, me love you, girl. And the more me see her, me love you, girl. She got Mike sing like Shanty. Miss Funky, she love roughness, so she thank me. No bag boy can't call up your name, so them touch you. Just one man a touch you. And you know two man one time. Girl, your body exclusive. One man. Could never been a groupie. You a star. You see, one man. Could never been a groupie. You a star. You know, come on, no, you're not regular, girl. No bag boy can't tell Satan. And you little bitch, I grew up, girl, I just say you tan. You know, bag, no, you're not chickity bang. Tell a girl, check your file. It clean, you can walk with your heads up high. Your reputation, a good girl all the while. Girl profile. Tell her body exclusive. It's a one man. Could have never been a groupie. You a star, girl. Come see me, wine for the done. Come see me, wine for the song. Come see me, wine for the done. Come see me.
Can I tell you something that I just found out? Did y'all know that you can actually have federal charges brought against you if you try to use, you find out, say your man or woman is cheating on you, and you try to use those text messages and stuff that you found in court, say you're getting a divorce or something like that? You know it's a federal charge to invade people's privacy? Yo, y'all better be careful out here.
Perfect. I got nothing if you're vexed, but you can't stop her from going. Me know you're a girl, but right now, she wants. Don't get that. Step on her mind, you there. When she a wind up your body all night, wind up your body all night, wind up your body all night. You can't stop her from. My girl, I love productions. You know, sir, the real bad species. And you know I love you. Yeah. Mother. I promise, girl. You are gonna be the queen in my palace, girl. You me want me, no gallus. You know why you me love you, now wonder like.
Glamour, don't laugh. This is serious business, Glamour. Don't. You are invading people's privacy where you get like, you know, women be having like pages and pages and pages of messages and stuff that they found, pictures and all of these things. It's illegal for you to take those to court and use them as evidence because you didn't get permission to have it. I don't care if you and this person share a phone or anything like that. It's illegal to do it. Okay, people? So don't say I never tell y'all. Do not take anybody's text messages, pictures, and all of these things and think you're going to take it to court because you didn't obtain it legally. Okay? So for you ladies who like to print messages, pages upon pages upon pages of messages, and present it as evidence, you might end up on some federal charges. Okay? All right. Those I tell y'all.
Satisfied, very satisfied. We up egg ready and sausage fry. Always tell you the truth, me no practice lie. And that is why I promise, girl. You are gonna be the queen in my palace, girl. You me want me, no want me, no gallus. You know why you me love you, now wonder like Alice. I promise, girl. You are gonna be the queen in my palace, girl. You me want me, no gallus. You know why you me love you, now wonder like Alice.
Holy people go through that this.
I'm here saying no as Zaga represent for Michelleg. You see, pre.
Cyclone. I have to make it, you know why? My guess. One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life. One leap of them feed and my hands them turn around and bite.
Hi, good night. Supatwitch is on the line. Like I said, ladies, if you find them text messages, you know, sometimes you share phones with your folks, right? And you decide that you're gonna print out all of these messages and all of that kind of stuff. It's a federal charge to do that because you never got consent. You are invading people's privacy. Okay, Michelleg, I see Supatwitch on the live. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I'm here saying no as Zaga represent for Michelleg. You see, pre.
BSC. Zaga. Cyclone. I have to make it, you know why? My guess. One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life. One leap of them feed and my hands them turn around and bite. Me cry, one leap of tears. Me conquer, one leap of fears. One leap of time them say me nah make it, but me know my must be there.
One door closed, many open. Me never want that thing to give up because I'm chosen. And when they say no, me just prove them wrong. Not anything get you to them mind to must be gone.
One Zaga. Hey, Mia. Only for me. Nothing to lose.
Michelleg. I'm just warning y'all, people. I'm just warning y'all. So today, as I'm doing my research on this young man that's going to be joining us on the live, I found a song of his. I don't know how he's going to feel about me playing this song, but I found this song.
Pure music production.
Hey, Daddy, me tell them already, you know, it's another Supatwitch and carry bad man killer. Supatwitch started first. We know what it's boy because them bad mind. And we know what it's girl because them bad mind. And from you see the look for them place, but it's them bad mind. None of them can talk in a me face, you know them bad mind. And with the bad mind look, bad mind in the food them a cook, the food them a read up the bad mind book, and I go on like them and the bad mind cook, bad mind in the DNA, so them cheat with them,
What wrong, Michelleg?
Today, you remember that song? You remember that song?
Of course. Me and Karim, man.
Yeah.
When I thought I was an artist.
When you thought you was an artist. So before we get into this interview, I just was talking about the fact that, you know, like if you're dating somebody or married or whatever, and they found like text messages, your text messages of conversation of you cheating, and they take it to court, it's a federal crime. Did you know that? You know that?
Yeah, I kind of started to know that, yes. Yeah.
Have you ever had that done to you? Have you ever had a girl bring you pages of your text messages conversation?
So the movie comes out on Sunday.
I'll take that as a yes. Supatwitch. So I'm gonna say you're a changed man. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give you that credit.
I have to. I grew up.
You
I
grew
grew
up.
up, you know.
You grew up. You
Yeah.
grew up. So here on Get With The Fix, our Supatwitch is on the live, of course. The Big Bad movie is premiering this Sunday. Unbelievable. He is one of the stars in this movie. And if you guys don't know Supatwitch, this is not his first movie. He's been on screen for a long, well, I'm not going to try to age
few
you
years,
on
a few
a
years.
few years. Just 2 years. At least 2 years. A few years. Supatwitch has been acting in a lot of movies. You're on screen with Noah. You're on screen.
Yeah. What goes around?
What Goes Around, which was a great movie. You
Yes,
know,
yes.
I don't think it got the type of hype that it should have got.
Right. I mean, back then social media wasn't that prevalent. You know what I mean? So we never really get the push that we should have gotten.
Yeah.
But that was a great movie, great story. It was Flipper Mafia.
Yes.
Noah was in the movie. Movado.
Yeah.
Ding Dong. The actor from Under My Nose. If you remember that play, that big Jamaican play from back in the day, Under My Nose, the actor from who played Joe, he was in the movie. Anne McKenzie's in the movie.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of great people in that movie. And before that, I did a movie called Ladies Night.
Yes.
Ladies Night Out.
And Brooklyn Babylon and
I did
Second
Brooklyn
Chance.
Babylon.
You have been doing a whole lot. But what I want to know, right? Before we even get into the movie, why are you always playing this bad man role? Why do you're always playing the roles that people don't like
you know what? I guess I have a nice growl. I don't know if that. It's I don't know, but I always get that kind of role where I'm doing some bad man thing. And in the last movie, Second Chance,
yes,
I was a bad man and with a bad mind, and that's not me.
At the same time.
So at the same time, bad mind and bad man, so to speak. And the thing about it, when I did that movie, everybody know that me and Sprague is like best friends. Don't tell Tony Mataran, but. Me as well as that best friend. So to see me in a movie and it's actually believable that I hate him or I'm hating on him, people are like, wow, that if I believe you, because I know how close you guys are in real life. You know what I mean? So that was it was work. We try to do the best we can with a role and try not to get typecast. Yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely not.
When you're out in the streets, do people call you by your on-screen names or they call you Supatwitch? Like,
no, like in recent times, everybody just call me Uncle. Uncle Twitch. Uncle. You know what I mean?
Uncle Twitch.
Yeah, so
okay.
That's it.
So Supatwitch is also a world-renowned DJ. You've been in some great events. You're a class DJ, you're a juggling DJ. You do everything all together. I also heard you're a restaurant owner.
Yes, I'm a part owner of a restaurant called Dunn's River.
Nice.
In Hollandale, Florida. We've been open since 2017. So we celebrated like our anniversary. We never really celebrate anniversary per se, but October 5th would make it 7 years.
Nice. How did you even transition into all of that? Because you're a DJ. You're acting, you're a restaurant owner, you're a father, you're all of these things. How do you even balance all of those things on a daily basis? And you have your own radio show. How are you doing all of this stuff?
you know what? I don't really think about it in that sense. As far as the restaurant, I'm not hands-on like I used to be. Because it has grown to take care of itself. Nice. And that's a good thing. Yeah. Playing music is my natural is my natural habitat. So for me, playing music is always been like breathing to me. You know what I mean? So that goes easy. So radio is an extension of that. Mm-hmm. The kids is an extension of me. So that goes with the whole thing. So I just get up and do what I gotta do, man.
Yeah, definitely. Now, in this movie, Unbelievable, you play Richard, right? And I want to say to you, from the clips that we've been seeing, the one clip that was put out, you, from the time I hear you say, wow, I knew you was problems.
Wow.
I'm like, he's problems. He's problems. That's all he's going to give us is problems in this whole movie.
And the thing is, it starts out that way, but you know, just like in life, you know, we grow up. So I would say like Richard is a so-called gallus. You know, when the movie starts, I'm going about other things, and then you know he goes through a life-changing situation. You know what I mean? And that life-changing situation make him grow up and know, so boy, it's more than just, you know, being a gallus, and more than, you know, having a back of girls and partying and all that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a businessman in the movie, yet still I want to, you know, I want to be the playboy, so to speak. And during the movie, you see the growth.
Nice.
You see that my best friend who's Fraga, who's Chris in the movie, he's always on me like, bro, listen, you gotta change, you gotta do this different, you gotta do that. And I'm like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? Until I get to that apex, that point where I have no choice but to, you know, change my life.
Yeah.
So that's my story, my storyline in the movie. But there's so many different storylines in the movie that makes the movie so it's unbelievable, but yet still it's unbelievable, because there's a lot of life stories. Stories. Exactly. That we as Caribbean people, you know, Black people on the whole, we don't talk about it. When we hear somebody has cancer, or we hear somebody, you know, they like, even in Jamaica growing up, when a woman can't have a child, you know, we will find a way to make fun of her. Oh, she can't pitness, she can't mule. Not knowing that it might be something more serious than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in fertility, stuff like that, and as I said, the cancer thing and just adoption.
Yeah.
You know, people don't talk about adoption in our community like that. You know what I mean? It's always like if somebody you know, the family member, you know, probably lost along the way, and you end up taking the kid, but somebody actually goes and say, yo, I'm going to adopt a kid. I'm gonna take this kid as my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's so many different aspects of life that's in this one movie, you know, unbelievable. So as I said, it's called Unbelievable, but there's so many believable stuff in there.
Yeah, when I was talking to Sprague on Saturday, you know, we were talking about the trauma aspect, like you said, that Caribbean people don't like to talk about, because that's like a taboo type of thing. Oh, we're just gonna go to church and pray it away. Meanwhile, you know, God help those who help themselves, right? So what are we doing to help ourselves while we're praying all of these things away? So and just seeing that one clip, you know, it resonated to so many people on the internet, because on the comments that I'm reading, it's like, wow, like you guys are really digging deep into trauma.
Absolutely.
Into the trauma.
Absolutely. And it's so crazy that our society tends to ignore a man's journey in certain trauma.
Yes.
You know, so we have this thing where, you know, we gotta be the backbone of everything. We got it. We talk. But there's a mental aspect to it.
Yeah.
So if you're married and your wife is going through what she's going through, how does the husband, how does the boyfriend, how does the baby father deals with it, knowing that his wife, his girlfriend is going through stuff? Like it's a mental weight on him as well.
Yeah.
So we actually show that part, and we show how friendship. You know, I have to be there for my friend. My friend has to be there for me, you know, mentally.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes we tend to ignore them things, because even if a man is going through certain things, as a man, he will just say, me needed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He won't like, you know, we go through a lot of stuff where my best friend will not know the stress that I'm going through, because we have grown to learn that men must just suck it up and gotta be a man.
Don't cry.
You know, don't cry, and you don't. You know what I mean? And sometimes all you need is one last cry, one good cry.
One good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, crying releases stress, and I don't think a lot of people know that, and especially Black men. You know, like we were talking about this whole mental aspects of these things that happen to a lot of our Black men and Caribbean men. Especially that whole therapy and all of those things. It's a stigma. It's like you don't do those things because
like,
you're weak.
We don't do that.
You're weak if you do those things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. This movie is so powerful. You know, I when I'm looking at the clip, I'm just like taken aback, like, wow, you guys really went there. And I'm glad that you went there with it, because you're showing the woman's side, the man's side, the friendship side.
Right.
Everything is encompassing.
Absolutely, and I have to credit the writer, the director, Cleon James, for taking this chance as far as doing something that has not really been done before. Because when you hear about a Jamaican movie, you think
Yeah,
shotters
stuff,
automatically.
shatters,
You think
drugs.
you know, it's all the bad boy thing, violence and guns and stuff. And this is not what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, we're dealing with that, the other aspects of life. And I haven't, to be honest, I haven't seen the movie, so I'll be seeing the movie.
You haven't seen that?
No, we actually, me and Sprague actually sat and talked about it. We was like, you know what? We're just gonna wait till everybody see it. Right. So there's certain parts of the movie that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be surprised as well.
Nice.
And yeah, so we're gonna be there just like the audience, captivated, involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can tell you this much: I hate seeing myself.
Why?
Just like
this is a path that I didn't think you chose this. I think this was chosen for you, right? So
True.
why do you hate to see yourself on screen?
Because I find every fault possible. I could have done this better. Could have did so. It doesn't go. It's not only with acting. Even when I play music, I hate listening to myself. I think I sound so nerdy. But that's just me being hard on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm always expecting more, and I that's just a Gemini in me.
Gemini problems. Oh, I think he just got a call. You know, people always call you when you're doing something. There you go. You're a Gemini, so you're a problem from birth. Problem from.
I'm based. The thing is with Geminis, we love hard. We wear our hearts on the sleeve, and we're very straight up.
Yes.
Talk
blunt.
You know what I mean? and we love to love people.
Yeah.
Like I love people. I like to share
until the people cross you. Until the people cross.
That is it. You know that go over there and say, hey, we are on point. The bounty killer side dropping, you know.
So also in this movie, there was a scene where you were asking Chris if he thinks that his woman is seeing somebody else. Do you think that men or women are quicker to cheat when sex stops happening in a relationship? Who do you think is quicker to cheat first?
So I believe, and I honestly believe that a woman will hold out for a long time. If you're in a serious relationship as a man with a woman, with your wife, whatever, and then for some reason you realize that she's kind of not, she don't want to hug you, she doesn't want to be intimate. I mean, I think a man is more likely to go outside the relationship, because even in the movie you're going to see that when we realize that when Chris realizes that his wife isn't being intimate anymore, he's not thinking anything else. He's not thinking that she's going through something personally.
Right.
He's thinking, especially with me as his friend,
you telling you over there influencing him.
Yeah, I'm instigating. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. So I don't want to talk the movie, but I played a real bad boy.
You played a real bad boy. Like, you're that
I'm
friend.
like, bro,
you're that friend.
Mine, so you want no.
Go over, so.
So I mean, it is what it is.
It is what
but
it is.
It's life. It's real life.
Definitely. How did you even get this phone call to be in this movie? Like, how did that happen?
All right. So when we did Second Chance couple years ago, and when we did Second Chance, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but Clean was he pulled me aside one day and he's like, bro, you did this before? I was like, I did a couple times. He's like, bro, you're a natural.
Wow.
Nice. He was like, yo, you are a natural. I like your vibe. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So, cool, no problem. So they had this Richard character for this movie, and I think they were looking for somebody else.
Okay.
They actually were looking for somebody else, and in the middle of looking for somebody else, Sprague was like, bro, Twitch, he's right here.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? And Clean was like, you're right. And Clean told me the story. Sprague didn't, because Sprague is not going to tell me, but Sprague was like, yo, Twitch is going to be serious about it. He's going to be on time. He's going to take this seriously.
Wow.
Like he's going to get it done.
Yeah.
And I felt good to hear that he believes in me in that sort of way, because at the end of the day, when it comes to playing music. When it comes to because I'm Spragga's DJ, so when it comes to work, he knows how efficient I am, how professional I am when it comes to music. But to hear him say that he knows that I would do this in acting, says a lot for me personally.
Yeah, we were actually talking about the great idea of these movies, these actual Caribbean movies with actual Caribbean actor and actresses, right? And the importance of putting our own people on. Sprague and I were having that conversation on Saturday, and he said, that's why I started my production company, because I want to make sure that we are represented in our own accents, language, and mannerisms, and all of those things on screen, so people get the real feel of us as Caribbean people.
We're so, and I'm going to use this word, it might sound weird, but our culture, whether it's Jamaican, whether it's Trini, whether it's Barbados, it doesn't, our cultures are so infectious on the world.
Yeah.
And people only get to see it like walking to the airport or going to a restaurant.
Or in music.
You know what I mean? Or music, exactly. So when they see us on screen, I think it's going to be, especially in this manner, as far as it's like, because I can tell you this much: if you look back in the years gone by with the whole mafia movies, Italians, not every Italian is a mafia.
True, very true.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
It's not everybody is in the family and the Godfather and blah blah blah. So after a while, they're like, "Yo, listen, we need to do other stuff. We need to be painted in other pictures because you know what I'm saying. We also make pizza.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
we all
you know what I mean?
make
There's other aspects.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
mean,
go ahead.
That's how I look at it as far as us being represented and you doing your thing, making sure that we're put on and we're there for each other.
Yeah.
I think we have this problem. Even as Black people in a whole, we don't support each other the way we should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been around the world and I've been to Japan 7 times. 7 or 8 times. 7 times in a year. I mean every year.
Wow.
Back to back. You know what I mean? And I see how these people show us the love. And then I go some places that Jamaican people, that's a switch.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
But these people show us the love because our culture is so infectious. They want to be us. They want to sound like us. They want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's great to see we support each other. And this is what I hope this movie brings out. The people coming out from all aspects of our Caribbean and supporting.
Yeah.
When you see the movie, you're going to see yourself.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Also in the movie, there was this clip in the scene where the lady is telling you, you're gonna get what's coming to you. What you do?
I don't want it.
I'm just saying, what you do?
All I can say is that Richard is a gal inside of the business. He's just outside. Richard was outside.
Just outside.
He was outside of all the bag of things. You know what I mean? And for those who don't understand, he's just outside going on with the law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was being, that guy.
That guy, being that guy. Now let's talk about the importance, because you're also a DJ, right? Let's talk about the importance of networking as a DJ and promoting yourself. So that, not to say you become that guy that all of the artists and all of that kind of stuff sends their music to premiere it and all of that kind of stuff. But let's talk about the importance of networking so that you can do somebody else can do what you're doing, acting on screen right now.
Well, for me, being a DJ, I always said that the connection between an artist and the selector / the DJ is absolutely important, but it has fallen to the wayside because of social media and YouTube, and some artists feel like they don't have to connect because you don't do radio stations anymore because we can just put it on YouTube and it works. But yet still you might get 1 million views on a song, right? An artist put up a song, they get 1 million views, and then you do a show and you only have 100 people.
Ooh.
Because you've lost that connection with the DJ.
Ooh.
You've lost that connection with the sound system. You've lost that connection with the selector. Because guess what? If I play an artist song I become the artist. I look at it, I become an artist for that moment.
Mm.
So if I play a Bounty Killer, if I play a Bounty Killer, if I play a Beanie Man, if I play a Roger Wild, so from being personal, being who I am, there's certain songs that if it's not what me I say or what I believe, you can't get me play it.
I like
because I represent that song for that moment for 2 seconds. No matter how long I play it. But if I play a song and it's not saying what I'm feeling as far as my morals, I'm not going to play it because I have to be that artist at that moment.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. So networking is very important. You know, a lot of like for instance, Cranium is one of the greatest when it comes to that. All right, so prime example, Cranium. If you notice, Cranium probably have 10 monster hits under his belt.
Yeah.
And under those 10 monster hits is a sound system or a selector in every city.
Yeah.
That he makes sure he does that dub plate for.
Yeah, yeah.
From nobody not to know to higher life.
Yes, yes.
I always can wake up and look at my email and I see my dub. And because of that, he has this connection, this unsung connection with the audience. Because guess what? I'm out there every night.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's out there. As an artist, you can't be outside singing your song, higher life every night, brother. People are gonna get tired of it.
Definitely.
So I'm the one.
Yeah.
The artists have to understand we are the connection,
the bridge
between the bridge.
Yeah.
So I don't care how much YouTube followers you have. I don't care how much social media followers you have. I don't busy with that so when you see an artist bad and they must sing bad song and they sing them now, it's not the staying power. It's because he's not connecting with us.
Yeah.
Go back to the old school format, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Char Stars. So what I want
big up Charmaine Fenton.
Miss Charmaine.
Yo, listen. let me say this. Charmaine, beautiful soul, beautiful friend of mine.
Definitely.
Forget about that. This is her first movie, and I saw just like a little clip, not the movie. We're on the set, and she had done a scene, and I saw like while we were there, we're looking at it, and I'm telling you, I was shocked.
Wow.
How she brought the character so real that everybody was like, wow.
Yeah.
She hit it out of the park. Absolutely. So Charmaine, big up yourself.
Yeah.
You have a future. In my next commercial, you'll be the first one I'm calling.
I love it. How did you transition into Richard? Like, what was that process like for you?
That sounds weird, but in the character, okay.
And don't be a Jamaican today all the time. Pause. Pause.
No, but actually, so to be honest with you, when I read the script, and there's a lot of scenes between me and Chris Spragga's character, and looking at him, I'm like, DJ, you know what I said? Enough of them things you will go through, bro.
Wow.
I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Damn. So a lot of it was so close to real life for me, that it wasn't hard. My real name is Ricardo, and Ricardo is actually Spanish for Richard.
Richard, right? Yeah.
Right. So right there and then, it was like the part was basically kind of sort of, I think, written for me. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a hard transition, to be honest with you.
I like it. Now let's talk about the longevity in the business that you have. And a lot of times, when the pandemic hit, for instance, we saw a lot of DJs who were making this money just went to zero, zilch, nothing. And they were panicking, for lack of better words, right?
So just imagine. Let's go back to the pandemic from my perspective, from my vantage point. So the pandemic was 2020. We started the restaurant in 2017, and my daily job is be the DJ. and everything got locked down. So restaurants were locked down, dance locked down. So I'm sitting on my balcony and say, you know, say, we should have listened to my mother. I literally like, my mom's like, yo, you need to do more than, you probably should be a lawyer, because I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
I was like, oh, probably I should have did that. Because at least the lawyers could have been on Zoom and still be getting paid.
Yeah.
So it was a real thump in the face, like in the gut, like, whoa, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? So we all transitioned to social media.
Yes.
And I have a big up to them at because
he was
what no, he was the first one.
Yeah.
I don't forget. The pandemic was I remember March 13th was when it really March 13th, 14th was when the world kind of locked down.
Yeah.
And by the next week he was on his live and people was actually paying money for him to do stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, Twitch, listen, I'm making money, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you something right now. I said, bro, let me tell you, people want entertainment because they can't go anywhere.
You're inside.
So I think you should
We're
do something.
inside. There's nothing to do.
We're inside. So what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
He's like, I think we should do something. And I started doing the late night show after dark. Nice. You know, so I play soul music from and I must tell you, I'm responsible for a lot of babies being born.
You got those phone calls, huh?
My friend, one of my dearest friend, Dutty Dex, big selector man, he called me. He's like, "Yo, bro, I think my baby mama likes you because she fling it up that night. Then when you talk on the microphone, I should go in a bag of things. People like, you know, and the same night she reading her brother." I said, "Let's call it pick the Ricky here, man." No, but seriously, it was crazy. So for me personally, it was such a scary, but. It was. I guess I'm a person who's always ready for the next challenge.
Thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been playing music for this year. Gonna be 36 years.
Wow.
I've been playing music for 36 years. 1988 is my first time playing music.
Wow.
And I've played sound system. I've worked on my own. I've built my own sound system. I've been called Supatwitch. Now I'm Uncle Twitch.
Yeah.
So I found a way to evolve, so to speak. You know what I mean? But still hold that true authentic selector vibe. Because I hate when somebody says DJ Supatwitch. I hate it.
Okay.
I want to be known as the selector.
The selector, yeah.
Selector, you know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah. So big up Red Rat. Yeah,
huh? And because you don't tell people your age. I heard you don't tell people your age.
No, I know. And the thing is, listen.
It's not relevant, though. I don't think it's relevant.
It is just a number.
Right, yeah.
But the reason why I haven't told people is because every time somebody sees me, you're like, somebody who knows me from back then, you're like, my youth, you're not get old. You know what I mean? And that's a blessing in itself. And the thing is why people always say I'm that old is because I was playing music from I was so young. I was I was a teenager when I started. So I actually started traveling the world by the time I was 18 years old.
Wow.
I was traveling the world for real. So, you know, a lot of people know me from them times. So I'm saying, everybody around you old and you're still old.
It's a great thing to actually be here 30-something years doing what you love, right? Because some people...
It's a blessing, and as you said, I didn't choose this. It chose me.
Yeah.
It chose me, and I give thanks for every day that I'm here, still doing what I love.
Yeah.
You know, I try my best to keep myself, you know, connected to the new world. Yeah. But I still stay true to the vibes of the 90s, man. I stay true to the big band vibes. If you want me to play the soul party, I'll play soul music all night.
Now,
if you want me to play.
And speaking about that whole connection to the new world, right? Because that was going to be one of my questions for you. As a selector, the world has changed, right? We've seen the new school, and the music is different. Everything about it is different. How do you ensure that you're still being booked, even if there's a young selector on a flyer? Like, how do you ensure that, you know, you're being booked and you're able to play all of this young people music with all of these different dynamics of all of the things that they be saying in these songs?
You're talking about the chapel music, right?
Yes.
All right. So what I've done is I've stayed connected with my peers. Number one, all of the young youth them call me uncle for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm a nephew them,
Yeah.
so I stay connected through them. But the real thing that keeps me going is that the 90s and the early 2000s music were so good.
It's
that
still playing.
So you find that a lot of these young people, they get tired of their nowadays music. And the reason being, and let me explain this, a lot of people don't look at it this way, but this is how I look at it.
Mhm.
If you get up in the morning and what's your favorite song? Let's give what's your favorite song right now?
Well,
New
I
song.
bet a new song. Oh God, I can't think of it right now. I can't think of it right
All
now.
right, any new song. Say it's your favorite song.
Jada Kingdom.
Any Jada.
Any Jada.
Okay, the song was just thinking about me, right? Cool. So, anyways, so you get up in the morning, right? And you want to hear that song, right? You can go to you probably go on your phone and somebody has it and a picture or a video. You hear the song and you say, "Yo, I want to hear that song here." So you go to YouTube, you play the song. Boom, you're on the way to work. You connect to your car. Boom, you play the song again. Yeah, are your favorite song. So it doesn't matter. You play it about 3-4 times.
Right.
Boom, you go work. You know you can't play that song there work, but you're on your way home. You play the song again because what? It's your favorite song.
Right.
So in the night, you go to the party, right? So when you go to the party, I hear the song. Are you impressed?
Not really.
You heard it.
Not
Since
really. All day from morning till.
So what happens is none of these songs will have the staying power that it should have.
Wow.
Because it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
You hear it so many different times.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the week, you're okay.
Yeah.
So when you go out, the vibe, it doesn't matter what the selector say. Could I tell you, say, Ray, this and that, and lift up the world and all these things. You've heard the song 10 times for that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people are getting tired. They get tired real quickly of the new songs. So even people who are way younger than me, they like to listen to the songs that their mom used to listen to, or their dad used to listen to.
That's my son.
But
in this house, it's the Barrises, it's the it's all day long. I'm like, where do you know these songs from? I forgot that I used to.
So ask your question now. When he grows up, when your son grows up, and he wants to hear a Barry song, you know the first person he wants to think about? Mommy. So it pull at the heartstring number one.
Yeah.
So this is what is happening to the younger people now. They want to go back. So you find that all of these 90s parties in Jamaica, all these early 2000 parties are young people who never born. Them born at 2000, them at 25. But because them grew up listening to these are the songs that they love.
Yeah.
So it's like me growing up in my house, and I love to hear Teddy Pendergast. I love to hear Lionel Richie. I didn't know who the hell they were, but that's what my mom was playing.
Right.
So I'm connected. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, yo, Ma, I think about Mom. It pulls out your heartstring.
Yeah.
So what is happening is that these new music, they don't have that staying power that is going to reflect 10, 20 years from now. I'm sorry. That's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
Because it's so oversaturated. The beats aren't like authentic to me personally, but I'm not a whatever. You know, I'm not saying that whatever I'm saying is my opinion.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But the staying power is not there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion. And because the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s have this staying power, I still get booked.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah. I love it.
That was my point.
Yeah, Sprague was talking about that too, and he was saying basically the content is different, right?
The content is different. And we have to understand. So we have to understand that my kids are in their mid-20s. A few of my kids are in their mid-20s. You find that there are things that they will say. Because I will go to my son and say, what's the slang? What are people saying? Like, so you have new slangs. even though some of them remix some our time
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But they have their stance. So that the kids have a way of connecting to each other. Because when Bounty Killer, when I met Bounty Killer, he never bust yet. I was already playing a big song. And me and him had this conversation. I was the one who went to Claude and Jagaby, rest in peace, Claude. I said, yo, you have a youth named Bounty Killer in bad. Remember, he's my age group. Bounty was my age group. Claude them now pre like, who? What? What are you talking about? Who's that? Bounty, what? You know what I mean? And I was the one who said, no, he got next.
Wow.
Just like I said, yo, Spragga got next.
Yeah.
I said, Terror Fabulous got next. Because that's my age group and that's my, you know what I'm saying? So the youth them nowadays, they're gonna be connected with what's going on, what's being said, the slangs, and you know, the topics are gonna be different.
Yes.
But then no, the topics are actually just bullshit. Excuse my language. But then you could have said that our topics back then was crap too.
Because you know, my son does you talking about my music. Listen to what y'all used to listen to. Listen to this.
Absolutely. You know, I saw a video the other day and I saw some younger kids doing some stupid stuff. And I was like, yo, you know, Sabi, this stupid too. You know, we all grew up doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Being attracted to stupid things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a part of life. That's part of growing and becoming better. You know what I mean?
Maturing too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's maturing and growing up. And because the mistakes that we made when we were 20, we definitely not gonna make it where we are.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah,
we pray.
So why should people come out to see this movie? Unbelievable. What's in it? What's the thing in it that you think that people need to come out on this Sunday to see it?
It's gonna touch your heart. It's going to dig deep into life issues. Things that we find taboo, things that we don't want to talk about, and we're going to face it, and we're going to deal with it together, watching the movie. Yeah. And sometimes that's all we need. That's all. You know, I'm quite sure there's one person who's going to see this movie and say, "Wow,
yeah,
this is my story."
Yeah.
I learned from this, and I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you have any issues in life that you think that it's you alone, try to remember the world is not, you know, we love to think that we're the center of the earth, we're not. The center of the universe, we're not. So at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for you to see, you know, other people dealing with it and how they dealt with it. Yeah. And probably that can give some ideas of moving forward in your life. You know what I mean? I know I've learned from it. And hopefully when you guys watch it, you'll feel the same way.
Yeah, I always tell, you know, people that I know that are going through things, I'm like, you know, I have a platform. Let's talk about these things because you never know who you're going to help. You never know
Absolutely
who is going to be healing. You're going to help heal in this process. So like I said, even if just watching the clip, that 1 minute or however long that premiere clip was like,
the trailer,
wow, this is so much. This is so much.
Absolutely. You know, as I said, you know, I felt like my part of my life story is in the movie as well. Yeah. And I'm glad I learned from it before the movie came out.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you feel going into the premiere? Today's what, Tuesday? So you got a couple of days. How do you feel going into the premiere?
So my plan. So all right. So listen, my plan for being Zin, never bathe Sunday. Usually I don't bathe on Sundays, but it's because it's a premiere. You're
gonna come out to your Sunday best and bathe.
Yeah. I'm actually a little bit apprehensive, you know, but you know, at the end of the day, it's I felt like we did a great job.
Yeah.
I think everybody did a great job. Yeah. And I just want to see, you know, I'm not really, as I said, I don't like seeing myself, you know, but I'm planning on bringing my kids with me.
Nice.
Yeah, so I want to see how they react to me because my kids are like, they're baby twitches, bro. Them chat me all the time, bro.
That's what
my kids listen to me, hear them chat me. I'm like, oh, me here, no. They be like, yo, why he act like that? Why he act like he's young? He always wearing them tight pants. I'm like, shut up. He's like, no, but Dad, come on. You've been 40-something forever. Yo, they kill me, bro. My kids are the funniest, bro.
But I bet you they tell their friends how proud they are of you. I bet you they do that.
I think so. I think so.
You know, our kids don't really say to us, yo, you did. You know, once in a while, my son will come and be like, that good job type of situation, right?
Right.
And then they'll tell their friends, yo, my mom is dope or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they'll talk to their friends more than they even talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my kids, they give it to me, bro. They give it to me, bro.
They all do. They definitely do. They definitely do. So, one of the other questions I wanted to ask you, because I was talking to Lexi, who's also in the movie.
Hi, Lexi.
Yeah, and you know, we were talking about how big I believe you all are gonna grow from this situation. I actually see that once people see this movie, that the amount of roles that each of you are gonna get from this is gonna be beyond your wildest dreams. Just because, again, our Caribbean culture don't address the things that you guys are gonna be talking about in this movie.
For me, I'm a person like this. Whatever happens from this will be a blessing.
Yeah.
I set no bars. I set no like I hope this. Nah, I did this from my heart.
Yeah.
And when you do something from your heart, I mean, God hears that. You know what I mean? He hears. He sees what we're doing.
Yeah.
He sees.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, whatever comes of it is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I won't be. Oh my God, I won't be on no bridge trying to jump off.
No.
You know what I mean?
We're not saying the doesn't part, because I'm telling you, I've told Lexi, I'm like, this movie, and I see Cleon is on the live as well. This movie is what we need. It's what we need. We see it here in the US on Hollywood screens and all of that type of stuff. But for Caribbean actors and actresses to actually put all of these things on screen, for people to say,
once again, I have to applaud Claire, man.
Yeah, like
it's chance and doing it.
It's definitely a thing that's gonna change the outlook of a lot of us. I'm sure after this movie, and probably during this process, you guys have had many people come to you and say, look, I've been through this. Like, you're talking about me. This is
so let me say this. Let me say this. I don't care who calls me and says, Twitch, there's a role and I blah blah blah, and I need this. I'm not going anywhere without Carlton Grant. I'm not going anywhere without Clay and James. And hopefully they think about me the same way, and I think they do. So whatever it is that comes from this, we're going at the movement, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere without Charmaine, bro.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
We're going as a movement.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way. When I said Carlton Grant, you know I'm talking about Sprague.
Yeah.
There's no way because it was a team effort. And the fact that we did it, it would, for you to be like just a fly on the wall during our sets, and to see how we did it, and how we it was just love, and the family.
Yeah.
So listen to this. Before I go, I'm gonna tell you a true story, and everybody who's on the set, I'm gonna tell you a true story. There's the assistant director, the DP. His name is Robert Peters, or Peter Roberts. Charmin, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's a big director, in African director and producer, right? He became a part of our journey, right? He's friends with Clea, and he came on board, and he was, Robert Peters is his name. And we're there, and we didn't know him.
Okay.
But Leon said he's a part of it. So, you know, we're working with him, I say.
Right.
You know what I mean? He has, and we realized, okay, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, he's giving us some directions and we're working with it. And we realized, I know him, I do. And the second to last day before the ending of the shooting, the movie shoot, he was supposed to leave. And Clear comes to me and he says, he says, it's his birthday. We're going to do a cake for him before he leaves because he took his time out to be here with us and blah, blah, blah. So I realized it was his birthday. So I went over to him. I was like, yo, bro, your birthday. My birthday was like last week. He's like, yeah, mine was basically last week too. When is your birthday? He said June 6th. I was like, what?
Wow.
My birthday is June 6th.
Wow.
Right? So me and him born the same day, same date, same year.
Wow.
Like, and we were like it was amazing to know that he made him on the same day, and it was like, you know what I mean? So the connection that we made during the movie while we were shooting was crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So I believe it's gonna do what you say.
Yeah, it's meant to be. It's something that needs to happen. It's something that, and I just want you to know that my ticket is booked, my hotel is booked. I'm there. I'm flying in. I'm flying in. You know, Lexi convinced me to be there, so I'm definitely.
I can't wait to meet you in person.
I know. So tell people basically where is the premiere, where they can go to get tickets, and definitely repeat again why they need to come out and see this movie.
First and foremost, I got a lot of kids and I got to feed them. And
always about the kids. Got to talk about the kids.
We got the kids. No, but seriously though, it's as I said, it's a family. It's going to be a family fun day, so to speak. It's a family movie. I think everybody from grandma to your kid could forward, and it's because that is what we wanted, a movie that everybody right across the board could enjoy. You know what I mean? It's going to be at the Miramar Cultural Center, and that's in Miramar. I mean, you just can Google it, Miramar Cultural Center, and if you want tickets, the link is in my bio, Supatwitch IG. The link is right there. Get your tickets while they last, because the tickets are going like really hard.
So I heard.
So I'm guessing, you know how Caribbean people always wait till the last minute.
Oh, time. Now that you said Caribbean people always wait till the last minute, because we work on different times.
So the time. So we have the red carpet starting at 4. Yeah. 4 to 6, and I think the movie starts at 6.
Okay.
So I'm no Clean. No, I know who Clean is. He's going to be on time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So give or take 5 past 6. It's now past 5 past 6. The movie will be starting 6 p.m. sharp.
Not Caribbean time, people. Not
Jamaican time.
Caribbean time at all. Like I said, Super. Thank you first of all for accepting this interview today. Thank you so much. And I'm definitely looking forward to being there on Sunday.
Absolutely.
I think this is my first movie premiere that I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there enjoying it and taking in all of the stuff. Absorbing the vibes. Right. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And crying because Lexi told me to walk with tissue. So because the movie will take you to places that, might bring up some stuff.
Yes.
Might bring up some
real
stuff.
Life.
Yeah, real life.
So, and I thank you for having me as well, Michelle G.
No.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being so open. I love it. Thank you.
Thank
you.
So see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Definitely.
And be safe and travel safe.
Yes, you too. Thank you. Thank you. Get with the fix, Michelleg G. Like I said, guys, this Sunday, Unbelievable is premiering in Florida. The Miramar Theater in Florida. People, please get those tickets. Shout out to Cleon James. He's been giving us a lot of movies, and a lot of topics that a lot of times we don't want to talk about, but it's serious things that we need to address. Miss Shar, I need an interview with you after this movie's done and all of that. I would really love to have an interview with you. Yeah, I need that. I need that in my life. So get with the fix, Michelle G. I will be at the premiere on Sunday. Lexi is dragging me. She's like, you gotta come, you gotta come. So I will be in Florida this weekend for the movie premiere. And thank you guys again. Thank you guys again. Again, shout out to Top Notch and also Red Square for giving us these amazing, amazing Caribbean movies. And yeah, I'm Michelle G. Bye. Bye, y'all.
Legends Productions.
Holy forgot you.
Congratulations, Lexi. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Keep going, boo. Keep going.
Cyclone.
I'm going to say no as I got represent for Michelleg G. You see, pre.
One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life. One leap of them a feed and my hands them turn around and bite. Me cry, one leap of tears. Me conquer, one leap of fears.
Yo, you don't know it's your girl
One
Janika.
leap
You're
of time
listening to
them-
Michelle G. Get with a fixed radio, and right now it's all about ready. Ready? Let's go.
Holy forgot you in this. Yes. Cyclone. I have to make it, you know why? Me guess. One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life. One leap of them a feed and my hands them turn around and bite. Me cry, one leap of tears. Me conquer, one leap of fears. One leap of time them to me now make it, but me know my mother.
I'm going to say no as I got represent for Michelleg G. You see, pre.
Holy forgot you in this. Yes. Cyclone. I have to make it, you know why? Me guess. One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life.